the documentary wasn't about my life. 3 girls talking about me, and it was the most ever successful Netflix doco in the history of Netflix. I didn't want to become famous. You girl made me famous. You made bunch of lies. The whole media in the world ran after me for 3 years, made me offers from here till the moon with tens of millions of dollars to say my side of the story, because they don't care about the truth. They care about clickbait. But I don't want to do just a coin. I want to have something behind. And in the future, I would like to go to politics, to be the prime minister of my country. It's my biggest dream. My father, because of me, they let them off from his job, always believed in me. And yeah, this is the hardest thing for me. Wake up in the morning, I was falling, I was crying, exploding. I said, I cannot do it anymore.
Welcome to Crypto OGs.
Welcome to Crypto OGs. Today we have a special guest, Mr. Simon Leviev. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me here.
No, I'm very excited because obviously you come from a different background as crypto, but now you are entering this space. But before getting to know what you're working on onto the crypto space, I want the people know in crypto that don't know you, because I know you are very influential in the internet space. You became very popular and famous because of a Netflix documentary about your life. But let's explain everybody who is Simon.
Well, Simon, I'm a 34 years old man, businessman, in multiple business, and yeah, this is how I represent myself now.
Simon, you had a documentary talking about your life. It was called the Tinder Swindler. That was like it took your fame all the way up. Tell us about that, and then we talk about, there's going to be a second part, and we leave this for the end of the podcast.
Okay, so first of all, the documentary wasn't about my life. It was a story of 3 girls talking about me that allegedly I took money from them, and I pretending to be the son of a billionaire, and it was the most ever successful Netflix doco in the history of Netflix.
Really? Wow.
Yes, over 300 or 400 million views.
Wow.
Was nominated for 5 Emmy Awards and made my name to be between the top 10 most Google name search on Google for 2022 in the world.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, I didn't want to become famous. So this movie has portrayed me as the villain, as the bad guy who taking from girls and funding with it my private jets and everything like this, which obviously was not true. The story had few real elements to it. Back in the days, I used to be wanted because I did forge a check and I was set in prison for that. I was a wanted man and I was using a fake passport. So those real elements give the kind of the credibility to the story. So a person has some shadiness into him, make it much more believable. So no, this is not my story. It's the story which the girls says. And now my second movie coming up, it's my side of the story on May. And we're going to discuss about, it's going to be like my side, what is the follow-up, what happened after the movie, how the movie has changed my life for good and bad. And what is the upcoming projects which I'm doing right now. Yesterday I was shooting one of the last scenes that about the crypto, because it was a new thing, then we didn't put it inside. So yesterday we integrated we had a shooting with Netflix here.
Oh wow. So the part of your crypto project going to be on Netflix.
Yesterday we did this part of the time doing the crypto. Yes.
Okay. That's one good thing for the crypto space.
Yes.
We have Trump now, we have people like you bringing the Web 2 into Web 3.
Yes.
But before getting into crypto, you say your life changed a lot, Now you are under global, everybody looking at you all the time. How your life changed in a daily basis since then?
You're a famous person, so people recognizing you. You cannot do the things that you're doing day to day because you're on the high of the public. So for example, people will stop you to ask photos. So you need to be more nice. You need to be careful what you speak. People looking at you. You can go on a date in the evening. Someone will look at you, will take a picture. Tomorrow it's going to be in the news. So you're on the eyes of everybody. So you need to be very careful. And from one side, I want to be a private person. But from another side, you're public. So everything you're doing, good or bad, is going to be in the news. So, and they will try to make you out very bad.
Yes.
So it's not easy. You live in like all the time someone is watching you.
All the time. Simon, obviously I know like global fame like you, but in crypto, I'm very popular, but I also been through the same process that you've been. Some people have some misconception about me. I have my family and kids and live outside, but people see me on Instagram, traveling, meeting the people from Binance or KX, and they think I'm that person on social media, but when they get to know me, I'm a different person. So before we start the podcast, I say, Simon, I know about you through social media and, Wikipedia, whatever, but I want to get to know the real you. What is the number one misconception people have about you? And then when they know you, say, oh, wow, this is totally different.
Everything. First of all, they're thinking I'm this asshole. Like, I have like this, I'm like thinking I'm very snob and, like I'm very the most down to earth guy on the planet. Like very simple. People thinking everything I do is like, I'm associated with everything luxury. Like everybody thinking like my favorite food is pizza and McDonald's. I'm like a very chill, chill person. Big Tasty, actually. I love it.
Big Tasty.
Every day we going to Italian restaurant, I eat only pizza. Like this is my food. Like I'm very down to earth person. Yeah, back in the days when I started to make money, and of course I wanted to enjoy the benefits of that. So I wanted to show everybody. Nowadays I don't care. I can wear a t-shirt that
shawarma from 20
shawarma,
dirhams.
everything. Like the most simple things in life. I appreciated the simple things in life. So when there is the image that, oh my God, look, with the security, with all his entourage, with his cars, with the jets, but in the reality, I'm a very simple, down-to-earth guy, very quiet, like completely the opposite to what people portrayed me. People thinking you are this badass guy that taking girl, like, but people know me. They saying, wow, you're the most gentleman. You're so nice. You're so polite. So it's such a big misconception of everything that they seen. So yeah, I'm just a simple guy in a way.
Guy.
Yeah.
So obviously we all been through life, and from my side, I don't want to change anything that happened in my life for the worst or the best. I learned from this experience. But if you can rewrite the documentary that did about you, obviously you're going to do the second part. Would you change anything from it or the whole thing, or you leave it because it was part of your life?
Now I will not change anything. I mean, it's bring me to my knees. I won't lie. It bring me to my knees.
Wow.
And I was begging it to stop. Let's call it like that. And every day I'm dealing with new challenges and new fights.
Wow.
But I'm going to say it here and I'm going to say it again. I will not going to stop. No one will stop me. No one will delay me. And I'm unstoppable. The day I will stop, it will be the last breath that I'm going to breathe. So I'm going to fight. And I'm fighting with government, with very powerful people, with women organizations, that everything. Like now I'm doing this project of TIND. And they trying to shut me down. They trying to take me down from the air. They trying to say not broadcasting me. They trying to make protests against me. Why? Why are you so much afraid of me spreading the word out there? Which I'm saying the truth. I didn't want to become famous. You girl made me famous. You made bunch of lies. The whole media in the world ran after me for 3 years, made me offers from here till the moon with tens of millions of dollars to say my side of the story. I keep silence for 3 years. You didn't heard anything. Now, when I'm getting out and I'm spreading my word out there and trying to do something very good, like let's say now I'm making this TIND project, which 5% going to go for a charity, for women organization. So I am bringing back to the community. So it's going to be fair launch, 95 circulating supply, 5% going to go to charity. So of course, supervised with the lawyers and everything like that.
Okay.
So why, if I'm doing something good to bring back to the community, you're trying to shut down such a great project just because of what you're afraid of? If I'm going to invest, of course I'm going to invest in my coin, and everybody, you're going to take it to the moon. And of course, it's not going to be like a rug pull or something. It's going to go because I have my movie coming up and I have other projects. So I know it's going to be few steps along the way, which going to help it to be even for the long run. So, but this is just showing you the hypocrisy of the society which we're living in today.
Simon, so before talking about crypto money and business, when I jumped in crypto 8 years ago, and everybody told me, Andres, Bitcoin is a scam. This is not going to work. My family, friends, everybody thought it was a scam, and now they're listening, right? So there's also a component of social engineering and scams in crypto. I want to hear your version of these women accuse you on Netflix, that you've been accused of running high-level social scams. I want to hear your version. Because today we see similar tactics in crypto. What do you think of that?
Look, it's very easy to portray someone, especially without anything to it. When you're a woman nowadays, a woman can do it for revenge, for money, for fame, go out to the public, cry out loud, saying, oh my God, the guy took my, and everybody will listen to her because she's a woman. And it's very easy to portray it. When you have people who doesn't like you, when you have people who try to bring you down, they will do anything in order to bring you down. What is it for them to take higher actresses and say those lies and say those things? Listen, not every person that I met in my life has a very great opinion about me. Not every friendship or partnership has ended up in a positive way. Some things ended up bad. Some things, I have business partners which I sued them and I took them to court. It's life.
It's life,
and you need to understand it. And some people taking measures to their own ends. And this is what it was happening in this case as well. So it started of me using a fake passport, which was the how it's called, the thing that they knew that they have the leverage against me, which had nothing to do with all the story, but this was the things to bring me down. But when things try to get out of hand, they understand that the only way to bring me down, it will make me arrested. And now you can make someone arrested if you change in 1,000 passports, put in his face in the news. Create one article, make sexual abuse, sexual things. Listen, I can take out a girl going in the night, pay her $10,000, tell her, listen, bro, go out with her, take a picture that you are together, go in the morning, say to a police station, he sexually abused you, punch yourself, say he beat you up. No one can know you're going tomorrow to prison, man. Very simple. I don't give in ideas, but this is how things could be very easy. So the same thing now when you're saying about money, a girl can say, listen, I had my savings, $20,000 in my bag. It was cash. I went to the toilet. I went with them home and now he's not there. If a girl will come and say something like that now, they will believe her. They will say, I stole it for her. If she will say, I had a Richard Mille watch and I left it home, we had sex, whatever it is. I woke up in the morning and I don't find the watch. He stole my watch. Oh my God, it's my life-saving, blah, 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 blah. Everybody will believe. All what you need to show, one picture with this watch and one picture with you. The whole media outlets around the world gonna swallow it without even checking the story because they don't care about the truth. They care about clickbaits. And one is people pushing on it is bringing them traffic. They getting more money on commercials. They become more successful. Very simple. They cover themselves up with the word allegedly or a woman says, so they can literally write whatever they want. Just they saying allegedly, or he scam people in $1 billion allegedly. So they cover themselves legally, so I cannot sue them. Or they say a woman says, a woman says Simon Leviev came out for $1 billion. So, oh my God, such a thing is, what is the next scam? What is the next headlines? And this is exactly how media works. This is how media sells.
So, and also this happened, for example, I seen it that happened to Andrew Tate, as well, the whole saga on Twitter, and he went for 2 years in the same situation, and then now he's innocent, but still suffering from the clickbait from the traditional media trying to get impression from him. Now, let's carry on talking about scams, because there is something that's happening, and I don't know why people keep falling for it. So, like, for example, pig butchering, a romance fraud are becoming also very common into crypto. There was this old lady sending money to a fake Brad Pitt.
I saw. It's ridiculous.
Why is it happening?
I mean, I think that sometimes those women even divorce her husband. It's not just the money part. It's just that she divorced her husband. I read it and I get asked a lot about those questions. First of all, I think when you don't meet the person yourself, I mean, crypto is different because everything is digital and it's kind of the Wild West and everybody can do whatever they want. But if it's a Roman fraud and everything like that, woman fraud could be from both sides as well. Don't think only the guys or you hear only about the guys. There is girls. I've been approached myself with very top models, I can tell you, with millions of followers. And they told me, help me to get money, proper money from those guys. We will split with you 50-50. Like top models, I shit you not influencer, top real models that has millions of followers, like on the top with making great money. Help us out. I shit you not. Help us out to scam those guys which we are with, and we will give you 50%. Tell us what to do in order. The scene, it's crazy. And of course, obviously, when someone like falling in love, they're trying to fall in love in the dream. So this woman, for example, that has been scammed, I guess she's been in a very terrible relationship. And then when a woman looking for attention, this is what guys don't understand. A woman doesn't go only with the guy for only the money, because eventually when the woman cheat you, who is she cheating you with? If I don't know if it's okay to speak about these things.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so a woman cheating with you with the trainer, with the personal trainer,
gardener.
with the guy that you paying,
Yeah.
the brokey guy. Yeah, he may be looking good, but you know why? Because
That's what they say in Desperate Housewife. That's what the whole
he give her
stuff.
he give her the attention.
Yeah.
He's the one who noticing her. Because when you're busy in your work, and we all men and working hard, and we don't have time, so sometimes you're a woman all day getting pretty for you and you don't give her the attention. So suddenly she's getting a message from someone online. Oh my God, you look so nice. She feeling like back in her 20s, although she full of cellulite and she looked terrible, but doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, she feeling this sexy number one girl. So this is exactly the manipulation which they use it.
Wow.
So she's starting to get this, is become addictive, this feeling that
The dopamine that she
exactly
gets.
that she's getting out from it, that suddenly that someone is giving her the attention. So then once she's giving it, it's like a drug that she wanted. So when this guy telling her, listen, I'm sick, so she don't want to lose it. She will do anything in order to help this guy that he won't be dying. And especially if someone high-end like Brad Pitt or something like that. So, but I think, first of all, in order to prevent those things, first thing, make a video call. You can speak out a video call. You can see some things that is not being done, a fake one. You can see that the social media is not fake. And I think before anything, it's not to do everything online. Just meet up for a meeting.
Meet up
for
a
coffee.
Face.
There is nothing to be afraid. Meeting face-to-face. Hi, how are you? Listen, people that you can meet face-to-face also can scam you.
As well, yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
That happened to me before.
I'm saying, this is that you met the person in life doesn't mean that you are bulletproof. Oh, I met him. That's fine. Scam can happen to everybody. Can happen in every field, in all kind of field. And it's inevitable, and it will happen to all of us. It's happened to me. You cannot be 100% secure, and not all the time you're thinking, okay, it's a red flag. What is the problem? That now every person, let's say you're trying to be nice to a girl, and you telling her, listen, I want to build a family. I want to get married one day. I want to have children. Oh, it's a red flag. He's love bombing you. No, I'm just telling you about what did I want to do in life. I'm not trying to tell you I'm loving bombing you. Okay, so let's say I have capabilities. So I will buy a woman 1,000 flowers because this is my life. Oh my God, he's love bombing you. I'm just trying to be a gentleman. But if you don't give her, then you're cheap, you forget, you're not a gentleman, you don't care. So you understand, anything that you will do, they can take it to this direction or this direction. So we're living in a very, very problematic world. So even sometimes things that look like red flags are not necessarily red flags. I'm not saying. So this is the point. They're making red flags. They're thinking everything that guy is saying or speaking about, or you can fall in love with a girl. You can say, well, I want you and I believe in you and I want you to have something with you. Sometimes you can fall in love crazy over here, and you can. And girls know that and they play with it. And you can tell and you open up your heart because you're tired of all of these years of bullshitting, and you're tired of wasting your time to be in a relationship for 2 or 3 years that doesn't bring you anything to your table. And then they start to say, he's love bombing. And then she's telling to a friend, but a friend of the girl doesn't understand. She's jealous. She will die that she will have men like that. She will die to be married to be now. And what she will tell to a friend is a love bombing. And then this is the problem. And I think in general, in relationship and in everything in life, don't take advice from other people.
Don't take
advice from yourself. Because what do you see from here? You're not the person. People seeing things from the side, from what they're hearing. Like me, no one really know me. People know what is written up in the media. So if now I will pay for a publishing thing, I will remove all of the bad media and I will put myself everything, good media, 1,000 articles that will be pumped up first, that I'm an entrepreneur, that I'm a great guy, that I'm incredible and everything like this. So this is suddenly turning me into a great guy. You understand what I mean?
I do understand.
So this is the hypocrisy of people thinking that they know. No, when you're living with the person, when you're spending time with the person, not about the opinions of others. And also, same thing, you told me yourself about crypto, everybody thinking it's a scam and everything. You're doing it yourself. You understand. People taking advice from their parents. Crypto, it's a new thing. It's bumping up in the past couple of years. It's become very strong in the social media era and everything. Our parents believe in a traditional investment. My father tell him to invest. He will tell you, no, I will never do that or something like that. Buy a house, do like this. You don't understand that a house is literally like... It's a burial for your money. It's something that locking you up. It's something that is not a smart investment nowadays. No, buy a house, take like this, do like that, have a piece. This is the way he's seeing it. But my father is not a businessman. He's a great man. And I'm proud of him that he's my father. But he is not a businessman. He never been a businessman. So I will not take advice from him. Or someone tell you, this Rolls Royce has a problem. And what do you drive? Toyota Corolla. So I rather to have a problem with my Rolls Royce, which I'm enjoying and having fun with it, or something like that. So this is that's what I'm saying. When you're taking advice from people, I think also that one of the main problem that we've seen too much information on social media, TikTok, and this information leading to disinformation. It's over information, and then things are not right. Every person thinking they analyzing you. Like I did a few interviews in my life, and let's say the people who understand graphology, reading the body languages and everything, telling he's lying because he's scratching my nose. No, my nose is literally scratching.
Yeah.
So what
It's itchy at the moment.
What is the problem? No, he's doing it to think. No, I'm not doing it to think. I'm just telling you like that. So everybody trying to analyze like they understand you, and it's absurd. It's like a joke.
It's crazy. Let's say we can say for relationships or crypto, you have to do your own research.
Yes.
No financial advice, no romance advice. I like what you say. Believe in yourself and you got. Do your own due diligence, and don't get feedback from everybody all the time. You do your own research.
Yeah, and also one thing I will add, internet also could be fake. Also information that you could see, good information, not necessarily, listen, today you can buy articles, you can buy PR, you can buy literally everything. I can buy you a Vogue cover magazine, $30,000. I will put in you on Vogue and you will make you a top model. Everything is possible. Money can make anything. So if I'm putting up in PR $500,000, I can make myself the entrepreneur of the year. I can buy Forbes cover. I can, not the main one, but Forbes in all the other countries. It's all for sale. At the end of the day, all of these magazines and everything. So this is really mean I'm the entrepreneur of the year. I have a friend. He's a very successful man, and he been like on Forbes and everything. He's the worst businessman I've known in my life. But this guy, you know what I mean? They putting him on Forbes like he's the most promising businessman of the year and blah, blah, blah. But it's bullshit. He just bought it. He put himself inside. When I had my ex-girlfriend, she told me to promote. I put her in the most sturdy influencing ladies in my country, and I just pay for it. She wasn't then influencing nobody. She could not influence a little dog. She could not influence, you know what I mean? This is life, So don't believe everything
Don't
you read
believe
online.
anything you do. So we're going to start to dig into crypto. So crypto is supposed to be trustless,
Yes.
because of everything that is on chain, whatever. But yet Ponzi schemes like FTX, that ruined the whole industry 3 years ago, it was very bad. And let's say, for example, OneCoin, people get fooled with all of this stuff. Do you think scammers will always find a way, even crypto or no crypto?
Look, it's inevitable, as I said. Scammers will find a way. So if it's not going to be crypto now, it's going to be something else all the time. As much as the technology improve, the other things they also improving. It's life. It's like gravity. It's force of nature. When someone rising up, someone will try to bring it down. It's part of the side effect. You cannot only win. There is no one person that is bulletproof. It never can be scammed, cannot be fucked over. I mean, you can be scammed by banks. You can be by million and one things.
Yes.
So it's inevitable.
By family members.
Yes.
It happens all the time.
Yes. I mean, that's why, those things are inevitable, and to be preventing them as much as you will try, they will come up with a new technique, with a new thing, with more sophisticated way and everything like this. Listen, do not trust. I don't believe in it, but the crypto giving you a lot of opportunities. Mm-hmm. So even if, God forbid, you've been scammed, you can gain your money back or even make it more.
Okay.
So it's just like you can balance it around.
I like that way. So you can make it more. Now, also about scams, we have AI, we just talk about, and deepfakes making scams more sophisticated. What do you think the next wave of fraud will look like?
As I said, as long as the technology going to go up, everything will be able to go to a whole another level. Mm-hmm. Because you can create all of this fake world around you, and there is scammers that has billions into their things, and they literally can make. And remember that if a person can make the fake real, then you understand this person can do anything. If he can make the fake real, he can create it. If you say a lie, he can make this lie into a reality. Those are the people you should
have to be careful.
I mean, it will be almost inevitable. But I'm saying is AI, of course, going to make it more challenging. But on the contrary, on the other side, AI also will help to prevent a lot of things. So it's going to be both ways. So sometimes you're going to win a lot, sometimes you're going to lose a lot. So it's one things balance each other. There is, you will not know what is dark if you won't have a light.
That's
You
true.
won't know what is bad if you have only good. So you need both things in order to contradict each other. And then the middle. Cannot be only winning if it's not going to be a losing. So this is part of losing, and this is part life. And life, it's like AKG. When you see the graph going up, and it means you're alive. When
Yes.
it's staying, you're dead.
You're dead. That's true. I say the same. So now we're going to jump really into crypto right now. So have you personally invested into crypto or been involved in Web3 projects?
I did invest in crypto. Actually, lately in Trump, I lost.
Okay. Yeah, well.
I enter high. I enter $400,000. I enter
Wow.
high, like I think about 70.
It is. Yeah.
And it's painful, but I know it will go back up, especially now they're trying to promote some few laws and everything in the United States. So once those laws going to be implied, so I believe so, it's going to go up again. Bitcoin back in the years, but not really trading day to day.
Okay. So you are a hodl.
Yeah.
You hodl. Okay. Some people say you are not a scammer, but you are a marketing genius. They give you that you are a marketing genius. Do you consider yourself an entrepreneur or a marketing genius?
I am an entrepreneur and I am a marketing genius. I will give it to myself. And I know they're saying you should not take, first of all, thank you. But I know I made my own brand. I am my own consultant and I am my own PR company.
Okay.
And I made it so far and I flipped the cake, although people tell me, no, it's not going to work. But I made it. So
you made it. And you're still here on your feet.
I am clapping to myself and thank myself that I never stopped believing in myself. And I wanted to quit many times, but I'm here.
And you are here. And now, if you have a chance to build a real business in crypto, what would be?
What it will be right now? I think this is going to be my crypto coin, going to be the first one, which I'm launching right now.
Okay.
And then maybe an exchange in the future or something like that. I think it's going to be very, very big. I want to enter also to the online casinos as well. I heard is a very good business. Like to enter to those niche, or those kind of businesses, and maybe inshallah one day to own a bank. That
maybe
will be
inshallah,
like
the
the
bank owner, but digital bank.
Yeah, like yeah.
Now, obviously, we're talking about crypto. We talk about your life. You have a great personal brand, of course. You're a marketing genius. Now you're going to have a Netflix documentary coming on May with your version about you. Now, but let's talk about something that you are very passionate about. I can say it here. But remember, guys, everything that we say here is not financial advice. Do your own research, like Simon said.
Yes, correct.
Either in finance or love, do your own research.
In everything, yes.
But let's talk about your pin. What is TIND?
TIND is taken from the word Tinder.
Okay.
I'm well known as the Tinder Swindler from the movie. This is how people know me. So I said, okay, I'm going to take this word, TIND, like Tinder, and we're going to call it TIND.
Okay.
And it's a catchy name. It's something that you remember. It's not like the Tinder Swindler meme coin or whatever it is. And I thought, okay, let's do a meme coin, which is something fun. I didn't want to do a utility token. I think since Trump launched his coin and
the president of the United States launched it, yeah.
So this is kind of legitimize everything. And I thought, okay, let's do it. But I don't want to do just a coin. I want to have something behind it. I want it to be fair. So because of me associating it, and I know the whole eyes on me and all the main media on me. So first of all, it cannot be any rug pull, cannot be any, none of this nonsense. So this is give assurance to all the investors that they have here something for real. Because if something like that will happen, tomorrow I will find myself in prison, and I'm not going to do that. Second of thing, I thought, okay, I'm famous of making the world unsafe for ladies, especially, and all of these things. So let's give 5% from all profits to women charity organizations to help them out, to show that we're bringing back to the community. And this is exactly what we're doing.
Okay.
And I'm proud of it. So I'm doing, everybody enjoying, everybody makes money. I'm the face of it, and we're bringing back to the community. So I think it's a win-win situation.
When is the launch? Because I want to clarify this, because when there is a meme token that's launched, there's also a lot of copycats.
Yes.
So we want to make sure the real one.
Mine going to be launched on February 14. I'm going to announce it on all my official social media accounts. All the rest out there are fake. It's nothing to do with me. I have nothing to do with them. Of course, they're going to try. Yesterday, they launched one. So I will announce it. Going to be on February 13, 2025, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
gonna be incredible. Yes, Valentine's Day, love, Tinder Swindler, love, and yeah, it's nice, you know. Girls getting gifts, so
They can get TIND.
here in here in Dubai, girls like expensive gifts. So maybe give to your girls 2 days, 3 days later, you make some money, and then you can give them.
So
what they
not only
want.
roses,
Huh?
so a little bit more.
No, roses. Something more than that this year. So then they will be happy, and I believe your girls, your women will wait 2 or 3 days.
That's good.
Yes.
Simon, quick question. Do you believe in love?
Yes, I do believe
You
in
believe
love.
love?
I'm a romantic without cure, so I do believe in love, and I think it's the greatest thing that we have. Because most of my life I'm lonely. I'm an introvert person. So, but to share all the greatness, all of your achievements, all of your struggles with someone, I think there is nothing like that. And eventually, we all need someone in our lives. I mean,
And do you believe in marriage?
yes,
Okay.
I do believe.
So you want to be
I
one
wanna
point
get
married, kids, everything.
Married. I do have 2 children.
Oh wow, okay.
And not for marriage, unfortunately, just happened. But I'm proud to be a father. Of course, I want the whole family. I think this is what our purpose in this world is. The only thing I didn't do in my life is to get married. For me, it's the holiest of all is.
Wow.
When I will marry, I don't want to get divorced. So I want to know this is the one. And inshallah, that this one will be the right one, and I will marry, and this is what I want. And in the future, I would like to go to politics. To be the prime minister of my country. This is my biggest dream.
But you know, not many people knew about this about you, that you have 2 kids. They don't mention this.
Yes.
I respect a lot of the entrepreneurs that have kids, because you have to choose between the business and your kids and have time with your kids, and then you feel guilty for not running the business. And when you're running the business, you feel guilty for not being with the kids.
Yes.
But that's something that I respect and admire a lot. And something that, for example, we regret sometimes we're not with the kids, right? But is there anything that you regret that you have done?
Look, things that I did mistakes in my life, I did. And I do regret on them. But eventually, all of the process has led me to this way. But I think, one thing I am regretting. I'm regretting to put a shame on my family.
Okay.
I'm regretting to make my father, because of me, they let them off from his job because of all of the story and everything. And they've been through hard times. And my father always believed in me. And this is the hardest things for me. And I'm saying to him, sorry. And I wish that we will have connection. We're not in touch soon. And this is my wish.
Okay.
I am apologize for my parents. I was not an easy kid.
Hopefully, Mr. Dad Simon is watching this. Because I have some situation with my dad as well. So I totally understand. Now, there is a lot of people that are doing bad things in the world, right? There is also, you call it, criminals, scammers, and they never real face consequences. Do you think that's fair?
Well, life is not fair, but we are not gods, and I believe karma will come to you in this way or another. My motto in life is like restaurant. In the end, you pay for everything.
Okay.
So
at the end, you have to pay for
regardless, it's going to come to you back and forth. I am receiving probably one of the most amount of hated person on the planet, and on things which I didn't do, on things which are way unproportional. I'm getting death threats every day. Wishes. I mean, in reality, I'm receiving only love and incredible, but behind the scene, it's terrible, and I don't know why I'm going through it, but I'm strong, and I will pass it. But I mean, don't try to do the job of the authorities. Don't try to do the job of love. And from my experience, when you're making money not in the right way, this money not going to last.
It doesn't last.
You will have some problems. You will have some things, and it will go away. So I believe when your money is blessed and is good, so it will stay. It will go for something positive. You won't have anything. It will grow. The 20 you will have, you can have tens of millions, hundreds of millions, and it will go like that. You will have legal cases. You will go for lawyers. It will suddenly drain down. I don't wish it to no one.
Wow. But there's something people don't understand when you're in the public eye, especially you had the most viewed documentary in the history on Netflix, and then they don't understand the mental health part, you know? I was watching, for example, Robbie Williams, David Beckham, all these legends from the 90s, they all have mental health because they were in the public eye, and they were scrutinized by the press, especially in the UK, really hard. And the press and the people don't think about this when they are criticizing or just calling you names, but the mental health is really tough. How you maintain your mindset? I can see you right now. You look like a healthy person. You don't have back eye. You good skin. You look good. So how you keep up with that drain of?
I'm hard. I mean, like, first of all, I don't take any mental help. I don't see any shrink. I don't see anything. Maybe I should, though. I do have breakdown moments.
Okay.
The other week, I woke up in the morning. I was falling. I was crying, exploding. I said, I cannot do it anymore. Of course, sometimes it's starting on your physics, on your body. You're sick. I mean, I've been sick 2 weeks and everything. It's not easy, but I believe I know my way. I know what did I did and what I didn't do. I don't want to be liked by everyone. It almost cost me twice my life, by the way.
Wow.
I tried to commit suicide in 2019, and last year I almost committed suicide, and I asked my bodyguard his gun, and I didn't do it because he has children, and if I will take his gun, the police will ask how his gun came to my hand, and now he bring it to me because it's not to. So then he will go to prison. This is what stops me. And then I was so upset. I drive my car, and I've seen a homeless standing up in the traffic light like a junkie guy and begging for money for his meal. And I was looking at him and I say, if this guy in cold, it was January, very cold, and he's waiting for his meal. And I said, okay, this guy not giving up. He will get his meal this way or another, no matter what. If he's capable to do it and not giving up, I mean, it's something negative for what he's doing. I can take out from him motivation, and I'm going to stand up and I'm going to fight and I'm going to fight. And I stand up. I created all of these things which I'm doing right now.
Wow.
After the movie. It's not easy. I won't lie. I hope that something didn't scratch me. Of course, it scratched me down. I'm not trusting people very easily, especially girls. You have like a post-trauma disorder, like
the PTSD.
you do have those things. Everything you've seen is a threat. Every person looking at you, thinking it's something, someone trying to do something bad. I had stories from here till the moon. I will tell you that, and you have to behave like stone to things.
Wow.
But yeah, it's not easy, and the media are brutal, and they don't understand there is a human being, a real man that did those crimes. And even if I did, take it into consideration, take things in proportions. Like someone died here, no. Financial things, you're really thinking those girls didn't, they made millions out of it. They don't pay debt like everybody's saying. It's bullshit. They're making millions from it. They live in their life. Actually, I'm the best thing that ever happened to their life. So they work in a barista in a coffee shops, and suddenly now they motivational speaker. They have campaign with MasterCard, Visa. They traveling all around the world. They get covers on magazine. I did them a favor at the end of the day. I mean, all of those lies. So, and you telling me I deserve to die, I deserve to be in prison for the rest of my life. Why? Who I killed? And even murderers, they're getting out from prison, they live in their life, and I've never seen such an amount of hate.
Wow.
Because I'm living my life. So what? You want to see me down, then you will be happy. You want to see me crash down, you want to see me behind bars. This is what gonna make you happy. And you're thinking that behind bars is gonna stop me? No, it's gonna sharpen my brain. In prison, I did 3 years in prison. I read 155 books, and I learned so much. And I mastermind the self-control of my mind. And this was for me the biggest lessons of my life. You're really thinking if you're going to lock me up, you're going to do better. No, you're going to create the biggest monster that out there. And when I will get out, I will going to explode to the moon. This is what you don't understand. You thinking you're going to lock me. You thinking by this locking me and locking the key inside, you're going to solve the problem. No, man, you're creating you something that you don't even see. Because I'm going to take this set of skills and I'm going to sharp this knife so sharply. So, I mean, in a good way. When I'm going to get out, of course, it's a metaphor, I'm going to explode the world with what I have on my hand. And those what people don't understand. Okay. And I have said when I've been in prison, they didn't, oh, thank God we stopped them. No, you just delayed me. Because I picked up exactly where I left when I get out from prison. Exactly. I get out from prison. The first thing I did, I went to buy the phone. 1 hour later, I was like back in business, like 2 years, like I didn't been sitting locked up or something like that. And this is the point. And this is what you need to understand.
Something that, thank you so much also for opening up. I know mindset, mental health is very difficult to talk about this, especially you're a man, right?
Yeah.
And then also, I want to bring this up because in crypto, and we just mentioned this, like you put 400K in Trump, now 70K. In crypto, everybody goes through this journey of knowing what is losing money,
Yeah.
right? For example, the other day I was talking to my wife and I have multiple wallets. And then I checked one of the tokens that I invest, and that token went from 80,000 to 25,000 that day. And I showed my wife, and she asked me, how you live like this? Like, if that was you 10 years ago when you were making $20,000 a year, how would you feel? I said, yeah, but now I have thicker skin. I know I will make it back. It was my risk. So I think so mental health, especially in crypto, not only for men, also for women, it's very important to understand this is a numbers game. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. Like you said, you go up and down. So this is something that people need to understand in crypto. Now, obviously, you are helping a lot of people right now. You have a team. You provide work for people. You probably have fans as well. I assume you have people that follow you, and then they want to know what your next step, your next move. What other help apart of you said the 5% of TIND is going to be to support women? You think about something else to help not only women or more people, mental health, whatever?
Okay, so yes, I did it, and it's my book. My book, I'm gonna launch it after. My book, I'm gonna launch after the TIND. I think maybe on March or something like that. So technically, my book is divided for 3 chapters. My life story.
Mm-hmm.
The second part is like the mental health, to understand what that I've been going through, what helped me to go through the difficult phases in life, how I made money, what mistake I did, what not. And the third one kind of into detail about what had happened to me after the movie, how I felt and everything.
Wow.
And it's an interactive book with a QR code, so you can scan it and you literally can see pictures and videos on each and every chapter. So it's something which is very nice. Like
I never seen that.
Interactive book. Yeah, it was a nice idea. I mean, it was not my idea. I won't steal the idea for someone else, but we kind of polish that and make it like nicer. So this is my gift to the world, I could say that. And it's not just like a storybook. It's something that it's a piece that I wrote in my handwriting. I put my soul into it. And I think for the young men and women that seeing that right now will be able to learn a lot from it. And it's not about the price, it's friction. It's $15, $20, but it's about that what is really going to contribute you for your life to really learn and master. And I've learned and mastered from anything. So this is my life experience, for good or bad, and what mistake which I've done and what prevent me and what helps me to stand up in the morning and go over everything. So this book, it's my gift to the world and to my fans, and very soon it will be out.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Looking forward to get your book.
Thank you.
Love reading. Now, you obviously have given so much advice. You have people that support you, people that hate you, but now you are here, you reinvent yourself and you're standing. But let's talk about, we're in crypto, right? And then what thing do you think, you said this already, but what's one piece of advice that you give to anyone, man, woman, young, old, whatever, to avoid to get scammed in any field?
One advice: trust your instinct. I think it's the best thing. I mean, I did fall down, but your instinct, what your instinct telling you. Could be sometime it will leading you down. But if it feels good for you, I will tell you, I'm like in the past 2 weeks, I entered to another venture and I have a new business partner. Some things didn't seem off. I have on this business deal, we are like, I think 8 partners. Me directly with this person that we do in business, I have a clear conscience. I feel 100% with him. I feel pure energy and I'm not mistaken in people. Everybody else around me told me, listen, it's a problem. It's going to be a problem. Don't going to do. I said, listen, I'm going with. We went inside. We went to the steps that we cannot really pull back already. It's like too late. Yesterday, they're calling me. They're telling me, listen, we find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like this is a very problematic person and so on and so on. We should not go to business. He have issues with people. I said, regardless, this that he has issues with people doesn't mean he's going to have issues with us. I have a clean conscience. They went to a meeting with them. They speak with them and everything sorted out. And they told me, yeah, you was right. So I'm saying I went with it with my feeling. So they went and they say, no, don't do it. Let's pull back. And we already invested money and everything like that. And I said, no, I have a good feeling. So I believe if you go in with if it feels right, It's
Yeah.
gonna be right. Again, it's not 100%. Of course, do your homework, check and everything like that. But I think the most important in everything in life, it's the way you feel.
Mhm.
If it feels for you right, okay. If it makes you feel not right or something like that, maybe it's not for you. It's not necessarily, even if your feeling is not very good, it's not necessarily mean that it's bad as well.
Mhm.
But if you're feeling making you right, so you know you're gonna sleep at night. Again, it's not 100% guaranteed that you're saying, okay, if I have good feelings, mean that you're not gonna get scammed or something like that. Yeah, you can get scammed, you can get do as well. Sometimes it could be misleading. But go after your feeling and do your homework, check as well. But when you enter to a business, and remember, sometimes even someone has a bad past doesn't mean he's gonna have a bad future.
That's true.
I had a lot of people, they told me, listen, do business with them, he's the best person, they will never fuck you up.
And
On the contrary, they fuck me up. And when I had business, people told me, don't go to business with, and there was the one, they did so much to make me happy, and they were so straight. And I say to the guy, like, listen, it seems like fake, like you're doing so much to make
It's
me
too
happy.
much.
And he says, no, you give me the chance when no one else give me. So I am doing everything not to fuck it up. And those are what people don't need to understand. So it's not about the other people experience. People deserve a second chance.
Always.
People do. And if someone has a bad past, doesn't mean he's going to have a bad future. It could be fucking everybody else around. Doesn't mean it's going to fuck you up. You need to understand as well what is going to be the beneficial for everything. At the end of the day, everything in life, business. What is business? Simplify it. It's exchange of good or service in return for something. If I give you my time, it's exchange for something. If I give you massage, it's exchange of something, service. Anything else, this is business. This is what turns someone into a businessman. Very simple. It's not like a big wall, someone with a suit wearing a James Bond suitcase or something like that. This is businessman. Very simple. This is business.
Yeah.
So when you simplify things, you understand, you're seeing things in a different matter. So again, go after your heart. Do your homework. Let's call it like that. See how things seems to you, and hopefully that you won't get scammed. And even if you did, God forbid,
You learn from it.
you learn from it and take it as a lesson. Don't it's sad to everybody, but take it as a lesson. And remember, what did you already did once, you always can do it twice. If you made $1 million once or $50,000, you always can do it again. You always can do it. It's in you. It's in your DNA.
Yeah.
No one can take it from you. Yes, it's hard. It's annoying, but you did it once. You can do it again, and you can do it again, and you can do it again. It's not about how many times you win. It's about how many times you lose and you're standing up. Dyson has tried over 860 times before he did even he find the engines. Everybody failed. You will get more no than yes. The no you already have. Remember that. And I always say, my father told me, shoot 10 bullets, eventually one will hit. So this is what I did. So the no you have, what you have to lose. If someone you want to ask,
you won't get.
Okay, you have no. Already, it's there. So maybe you will have yes at the end of the day. So try and try and try and try. And at the end of the day, when you try and you're also manifesting, you're seeing it yourself. And I believe also manifestation, it's something real. When you see yourself, when you feeling you already have it, when you seen it, when you already in your brain splitting it, and voila, thank God I will go and I will give this part to my family, this part I'm going to buy my father a new car and everything like this. You're going to choose the colors of these cars. This will be a reality. Doesn't mean going to be next week, but at the end of the day, it will happen. And it happened to me on my own. It took me several years, but has happened. Everything that I have told to myself, and I shit you not, every lie that I have told that I will have one day when I was young man has happened and turned into reality.
You know, I have the piece of paper when I was 18. I wrote, I want to do this. I was living in the UK, and that happened after 10 years. And I checked the paper, exactly happened. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about being 18. I'm talking about before being a business owner, entrepreneur. What was you had any normal job? You were a barista?
I had a normal job. I did, I used to be cleaning the house.
Okay, me too. I was cleaning toilets. Yeah.
I cleaned the house of a rich family. 3 months, they didn't pay me. I was studying. I
So
wanted to become a pilot.
You were scammed by a rich family?
No, but then I scammed them. This is how my story started. So I was working them, cleaning the house, taking the children and everything. 3 months, they didn't pay me. Behaved me very poorly. I needed to go. I wanted to become a pilot, so I needed to fund my flying lessons. So I needed to go for early to the airport and everything. They told me, no, you're not going to take off. Nothing going to come up from you. That was really bad. And they was owing me money, like, let's say, $6,000. They pay me like a postponed check for $600. I was so pissed off. I took this check, I fake it, wrote $60,000, bought with it a car, and bought with it a car, sold it, paid for my flying lesson. The police called me. I admit that I have
Wow.
done it.
How old were you?
19 years old.
19
19 years old. And this is how my story started. And then...
and that's all in the book as well.
Yes, they took out they took me the passport. They told me you cannot leave the country. I didn't find job. I become like literally homeless. My friend told me, listen, I will get you a fake passport, leave the country and find yourself some job. This is how my story started. And then I build up a new life, a new identity,
but all
a different identity.
All of that's in the book.
All of
I want that people go and get the
all
book.
of this in the book. All of this in the book.
So
yes.
I'm going to ask you two more questions. One is kind of like interview question for a job. Obviously, you haven't had a job in many years, but where do you see yourself in 5 years? 2020, 2030. Where is Simon?
Where is Simon in 2030? A billionaire in US dollars. And I will have a family, children, married.
Nice.
This is what I see. And of course, few very good businesses.
Amazing. I like that. Okay. And what is next for Simon Leviev?
The biggest thing that I want is politics. I know it's a tough and controversial topic, especially here. I've said it in 2022, something which I believe in. I believe that I put in this world to do something. We all have a purpose in life. And I think I have great influence over people, especially the young generation. And I'm a person that's been criticized so much. So I have nothing in a way to lose and only just to help people. And I think I can do something. And I'm not afraid from a bit criticism here or criticism here. I think I can do a new politics, a new way, a new era. It's very nice that all the leaders now, they do in politics and the old people, 70, 80 years old, they need someone fresh that understand how the world works. And I think it's about time for something new, maybe in the 10, 15, 20 years. But I think I will believe this is my biggest dream, vision, and desire, my biggest goal at the moment.
Amazing. Simon, I have 10 rapid questions. Okay. You have to choose between one of them. So, Bitcoin or Ethereum?
Bitcoin.
Okay. Staking or mining?
Staking.
Centralized exchange or decentralized exchange?
Decentralized.
Love or marriage?
Marriage.
Ferrari or Lambo?
Ferrari.
Audemars Piguet or Rolex? AP. Would you rather to spend 1 day in the space or 1 year in your own island?
In space.
Okay. And would you rather to give a future for your kids or let them build it themselves?
Let them build them themselves.
Okay. And would you choose younger or older partner for in a relationship?
Same age.
Same age.
Yeah.
Okay. So the third question. And the last question. The first season of the Tinder Swindler or the second season?
The second, definitely.
Simon, thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thank you.
And to all the Crypto OGs, give a shout out to Simon Levi. And keep an eye on his tokens coming soon, his book, and the second season of his...
And one thing that we forgot, my dating app, which is going to come up.
Dating app?
Yes,
okay.
Love. Yes, Safe Love, dating app. And it's all also in my book. And stay tuned.
So you are going to become the matchmaker?
Yes, I mean, I'm the most well-known person in the world with dating apps. So I thought to take something. They say I make it unsafe. So I made a dating app called Safe Love with face recognition, something revolutionary that doesn't exist in all dating scene. And trust me, I've checked the dating scene and I'm a bit an expert. And something going to be revolutionary and incredible. Are you going to integrate some crypto stuff there? I don't know yet. It's something that we think as well. This is what we thought. But at the moment, we didn't decide yet, but we will see. We will see how TIND going to do. And we will think in the future. So guys, you have everything today. You have from Netflix, for dating app, from meme tokens, from advice in entrepreneurship, crypto, everything. Thank you so much, Simon, again. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next episode, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.